What is going on, guys, and welcome back to XDEFIANT. So for today's video, I'm going to be going over two of the best MDR classes in XDEFIANT. This is easily one of the best guns in XDEFIANT, and ever since the AK and ACR received nerfs, it's slowly been creeping its way to dethrone these guys from the top of the list. Alright, getting into our first build, this guy is going to be a lot easier to control, having the capability to absolutely map someone, while still holding its own at close range. With the second class made for those who have gotten the MDR's recoil down, I use this gun all the time and absolutely slam with this class setup, so make sure to stick around for that too. Alright, getting into our first attachment, the most important thing when it comes to the MDR is always using the heavy barrel. This is going to increase your damage from 19 to 20 at the closest range, making sure you have a consistent 5-shot kill. This is always an attachment you're going to want to use on any gun that makes it so your damage is increased from 19 to 20. Getting that one less shot to kill is always a big deal. Alright, now next two attachments are going to be focused on recoil, as if you guys have used the MDR before, you know this gun has a crazy amount of recoil. So the first thing we're going to do is put a muzzle on. For this guy, we're going to put on a brake. This gives us a nice 7% increase to your horizontal recoil. Obviously, the MDR has a very weird recoil pattern going up and to the left, where most of the guns go up and to the right. So having this on is going to make it so that your recoil pattern is a lot more straight instead of up and to the left. Obviously, the negative to it is losing some range, but when you take a look at the stats, you're only losing 1 meter at the closest range. That is not a big deal at all. And then for our next attachment, we're going to put on the vertical grip front rail. This is going to give us a nice 10% to the vertical recoil, with the negatives really not being noticeable. And then for our next attachment, we're going to scroll all the way down to the stocks and go ahead and put the lightweight stock on. Having a nice 20% to your strafe speed is always nice. Obviously, you do lose that 10% to your ADS speed, but that is not too big of a deal. The MDR already has the best ADS speed in the class, so adding some negatives on it is not too big of a deal. And then for our last attachment, you have a bunch of different options here. Personally, I like to go for the reflex sight just because this build is made for a little bit more long range counters, so having the reflex sight is super nice for that. But if you like the optics, feel free to put on a rear grip. Either the quick draw or the leather wrap are great shouts, or even a magazine. The quick mag is definitely a great shout too. But like I said, for me personally, I'm a big fan of the reflex sight, so that's what we're going to go for this build. Alright, hopping into our second build, like I said, this build is going to be for players who have gotten the recoil pattern down. I don't use any recoil attachments on this, but me personally, I've gotten the recoil down. This gun shreds without it. Hopping into the first attachment, of course, need the heavy barrel, no questions asked. For our next attachment, we're going to scroll all the way down to the magazine and go ahead and put a quick mag on, and after this, you guys are going to start seeing a theme. For our front rail, we're going to go ahead and put on the smart vert grip. This is going to give you a nice 10% to your strafe speed and another 5% to your ADS speed, and the negatives are really not too noticeable, with it only being 15% to your hip fire. After that, we're going to go ahead and scroll down to the rear grip, and we're going to put on the leather wrap rear grip, and you guys are probably starting to see the theme. I love strafe speed, man, especially on this build. It is insane. And of course, for the stock, you guys already know where I'm going with this. The lightweight stock, just to top it off, another 20% to your strafe speed, giving you a total of 40% to your strafe speed. I know I sound crazy, but guys, I'm telling you, this is the gun I use all the time. It is insane. Especially with recoil smoothing, if you guys are controller players, you probably know what that is. It is insane on this gun, making so that the recoil is negligible, and in one-on-one gunfights, you are almost unkillable. That's 40% to your strafe speed. It makes it so you are such a hard target to hit in gunfights. It is super powerful. If you would like to change one thing up, you definitely can take the magazine off, but this is one of my pub stopping builds. I like to have a quick mag on, just for some more bullets, and obviously, the reload faster. Alright, but other than that, that is both builds I have for you guys. I'll throw them both up on screen now if you want to see them again. But now we're going to hop into a game with each of these guys. So if you're clicking off now, no worries at all. Make sure to drop a like if you guys haven't already, and let's get into the game. Alright, hopping into our first game. Looks like we have some Dumbo. Now, if you guys haven't seen, we do have a double XP weekend going on this weekend, and I will say, I'm convinced I'm going to make a Smurf account just to get the dopamine of leveling up. Obviously, I have every gun in the game maxed out, and it's quite sad. I miss being able to level up guns though, especially with the quad XP, getting like 50-60 levels a game. It's just so much dopamine, I swear. I'm not actually serious, of course. Nightfall, please don't put me on the Epstein list. But I will say, if Season 3 wasn't coming with a ton of aggression, definitely expect me to have a Smurf. The audio, man, I could hear him. Guys, I'm sure you guys have been playing, but the audio is actually fixed. It is feeling so much better than what it was before. Some people don't like it this way, which I totally understand because it does add a skill gap. If you can know the map, if you know the spawns, you don't really need to know footsteps. But at the same time, it is definitely annoying dying to people behind you and not even hearing them. So I'm definitely glad that footstep audio is back. Damn, I mean, look at that, man. The recoil, the range, this thing is disgusting. And of course, we're getting some kills at close range too. This gun overall is just a beast. I've been seeing a lot of it in ranked lately. I don't know if you guys have been playing ranked at all, but this gun is definitely becoming the favorite. Personally, I'm still on the LVAOC wave. That gun is just too good, but the MDR is really close under it. Once you get the recoil down, like I said, honestly, it might be a little bit better. Oh, we're dead. Yeah. Now winning those two. There we go. Nice little win. Honestly, joined a little bit late, so I don't think we had the craziest amount of kills, but definitely a good game nonetheless. Alright, but let's hop into the next game with our other MDR, and I'll show you guys why this gun is absolutely insane. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but we just got some paintball skins in the shop. Obviously, it's for the MP7, and not a lot of people are happy about that. Well, only 500 people. That's because it was the top 500 reward for Legends. Not the same exact one, but just a recolor. Obviously, I totally understand the frustration if people have the same sounding gun. Obviously, maybe a little bit different looking, but kind of the same. So, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Definitely let me know down below what you guys think, though. Looks like we have some Rockefeller for this game, though. This is honestly the perfect map for this gun. This gun is going to go crazy. I mean, just look at the straight speed. You see how fast, like, it's just so good. When you're peeking around cover and stuff like this, it is so powerful. All right, so that's why you gotta have the recoil down. Right there, I'll admit it, I did not have the recoil down. That was bad aim. But like I said, once you do get it down, man, this gun really starts to shred. Even at range, it is really solid. Oh my god, what the heck? You jump scared me. By the way, guys, apologies for missing yesterday's video. Obviously, try to do daily uploads, but had to take a reset. Always good to take care of yourself. I did some mindless activities after a long day of work. And I played some zombies. I've been talking about it here on the channel, but I have been loving zombies, man. It's really been a good time. Obviously, it's a little bit mindless, but it's a good grind, man. Both the Easter eggs are good, especially on Terminus, and overall, I'm just having a good time. Obviously, we have our streams this weekend, 3 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch and on YouTube, whichever you guys prefer. But I'm also planning on starting a series on this channel where I go over every map and exactly how to play it. Whether it's holding the map down, god spots, cuts, everything about it. But we're gonna start that series tomorrow, probably going over a rank game. It'll be a little bit similar to the rank breakdowns we do, but also a little bit different in a sense. So if you guys haven't already, definitely make sure to sub up for that. And speaking of subs, guys, we just hit 2,700 subs. That is insane. So big shout out to all you guys, man. The growth on this channel has been unreal lately. The support lately has been absolutely insane. So once again, big shout out to you guys. There we go. Nice little win. Not too bad, man. This gun, I'm telling you guys, once you get it down, it is really good. Obviously, the recoil, it can be a little bit weird. Going up and to the left, it is definitely a weird gun to use, especially on M&K, I'm sure. I can't relate. I suck at it, man, so don't catch me over there. Definitely let me know what you guys think of it. Down below, let me know which of the builds you guys prefer. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later. Kelvinito, Kelvinito.